The wind howled through the mountains as Ryan gasped for breath. His legs trembled, his body drenched in sweat. The peak of the mountain stood high above him, but his strength was fading. He had been climbing for hours, pushing himself beyond exhaustion. The path was steep, the rocks unforgiving, and the cold air cut into his skin. Every step felt heavier than the last. Maybe I should turn back, he thought, his chest rising and falling rapidly. Then he heard a voice. "You've come too far to stop now." Ryan turned to see an old man sitting on a rock nearby. His face was weathered, his eyes sharp but kind. "I can't go any further," Ryan admitted, shaking his head. "I don't have any strength left." The old man chuckled. "Do you know how most people fail?" Ryan looked at him, confused. "They stop when it gets hard. They stop when their legs burn, when their lungs scream, when they think they have nothing left. But the truth is, the moment you think you're finished is when you have the most left to give." Ryan frowned. "That doesn't make sense. I can barely stand." The old man stood up, walked a few steps ahead, then pointed. "See that ridge? Just beyond it is a peak. You're closer than you think." Ryan's heart pounded. He had been so focused on his exhaustion that he hadn't realized. He was almost there. Taking a deep breath, he tightened his grip on the rocky surface and forced himself to take one more step. Then another. The pain was still there. The exhaustion didn't disappear, but something had changed. His mind no longer told him to stop. It told him to move forward. Minutes later, he reached the ridge, and beyond it, the peak stood tall, glowing under the golden sunlight. A weak laugh escaped his lips. "I almost quit when I was just a few steps away." He turned to thank the old man, but he was gone. Ryan smiled to himself. He took a deep breath, then climbed the final stretch. Because sometimes, the only difference between failure and success is one more step.